Okay, I think that's 3 seconds and it started recording. Hi guys, welcome. This is Random Dice. So, Random Dice is very easy to learn, honestly. Let's just go here. We're gonna go with a quick match. You open the game, you go to PvP, player versus player, and a quick match. In the beginning, you get some very simple dice because this is a dice game. You summon dice to hit. Imagine a tower defense type game against your opponent. There's different effects for each one. Each dice costs 10 more gold than the first one, so 10 for the first one, 20 for the second one, 30, 40, 50. You get the idea. You see? So, what I have from starting from the bottom left side, I have Typhoon. You know what? Let me show you in the my dice deck later. So when I first started playing this game, I thought this was the Yu-Gi-Oh Dungeon dice, something like that. Okay, I did not think it was gonna be like this. So this is actually not that bad. I tried it and it's pretty good. Oh man, come on, what happened? I mean, the guy's gonna lose, that's for sure. But yay, I just won. See, very simple. But let me introduce you to all of the dice in my deck. So there is the Mind dice. No, let me just show you my deck dice. The Typhoon dice cycles between normal phase and two Typhoon phases. Enters the first Typhoon phase after 6 seconds in the normal phase. Typhoon Phase 1 has increased attack speed and Typhoon Phase 2 has 100% crit chance. Basic damage, attack speed, this is how it usually is. Class up is when you have collected enough dice. You see here, class 9, 7 out of 10. Once I get 10, I can class up, and this is your base damage increase. So this is your permanent damage increase. Now power up is in game that you can power up 4 times, 100, 200, 400, 700 for each upgrade. And you can power up 4 times. Uh, and each time you get 30 damage increase. That's what it means. So Typhoon dice is what I use as my main DPS, damage per second. Sacrifice dice. It basically gives me 80 SP, which is the currency during the game. All of the class up and power up basically only gives me attack damage. All I really need this guy for is the SP 80. And if I use 2 sacrifice dice on each other, I will get 160. And that's per dot count. So if it's a 2 on a 2, you get what, 320. This is a growth dice. Basically, every 13 seconds, every 13 seconds, it would level up automatically from 1 dot count to 2 dot count, and then 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and the highest being 7. But it changes into a random dice that's in your current deck, which is these 5: the Typhoon, Sacrifice, Grove, Assassin, or the Joker dice. I will come to it in a second here. Okay. Class up, damage, and minus growth time, which is 12 seconds, 11 seconds, whatever. Power up, just damage. Assassin, which you saw in the video earlier, once combined, it would attack the other board, making it would lower the opponent's dice by 1, and if they were at a 1, then it just kills it. So they have no more dice. Assassination speed 1.1 seconds, co-op. So when you're doing PvP, it minus. But when you do the co-op, when you like team up against the supposed monsters, right? Then you increase the dice count by 1 dot. And then Joker can be merged with any dice with the same dot count to transform into that particular dice, which is what I usually do with Assassin. And I, end the other team ASAP. So let's do one more PvP before we end. Quick match. This is one of those games that after I found out how fun this is and how easy it is, it was fun, easy, and everything all combined, and that's where I got to, I guess, level 18 supposedly. So I usually wait for them to summon, and then I summon, and then boom, I kill one. See, he had the sacrifice dice earlier as well, which is why they were able to get the extra currency and the extra everything. He has 2 growth dice. The other one works a little different because it doesn't necessarily become a 2-star. It could be the same amount of stars or dots. So it might not necessarily like level up. You see you see all of that? The dice, SP, everything. Ooh, it's moving so fast I can barely actually talk now. Ooh. This guy is lucky. Real lucky. And doing this really fast. 2. I gotta start leveling up. He has something, his main DPS is something called the Yin Yang dice. So the Yin Yang dice, when it's the same dice horizontally or vertically, it has a bonus. And then when it's both side is activated, then it has that circle. It has just, I don't remember what the bonus is exactly, but ooh, he thinks he's gonna win, which I don't doubt. It's just harder for me to win at this point. It's not impossible. It's just harder in general. Because all I'm doing is basically messing him up. He is basically really reliant on the fact that all the Yin Yang dice is all the same kind. And when it's not all the same kind, it messes him up. It loses his damage, his attacks, and everything. See, I won, even though he like bragged a little bit. He boasted a little bit, got cocky, and then now he lost. And I won. Simple as that. You get reward. The trophy is what levels you up. That's your experience. Up here, you set trophy count. Once the trophy counts all the way to the end there, I will get my I guess I'll become level 19. Okay, let's end this.